Hello traders, today is March 4th, 2015. This is the Binary Matrix Pro Trade by Trade video diary. All right, our first signal today, guys, is a call on euro dollar. With a call, we're looking for the price to go up. All right, we're back to check on our call position. Euro dollar is our currency. Price is above the strike rate right now, good bit. And this is going to be a win, $34. All right, up next is a call on USD Canadian. And here we go. All right, got a couple seconds left on the clock, and we have now exited that position. The price has moved in our direction, and that's a $34 win. Up next is a call signal on dollar yen. And 681 is our strike rate. All right, so we entered this position at 681. That's our strike rate, looking for the price to go up. Unfortunately, it has gone down, and this is going to be our first loss for today. Up next, our first put signal of the day, British pound dollar. $20 investment here will yield a $34 payout. All right, a strike rate on this one, 540, and it's a put, so we're looking for the price to go down. Current price 517, 537, jumped right back up, but not enough. That's still a win, $34. We've got to put on the Swissy up next, and our strike rate looks like it's going to be 273. Back to check on our put signal on the Swissy, and so far looking good. Price has moved in our direction. That's a $34 win. Up next, a put signal on euro dollar. Going to be looking for the price to go down. 306 is our strike rate. All right, so we entered this trade at 306. It's hovering right around that strike rate. Lots and lots of back and forth right now. We're 2 pips below. Let's see if it holds. See what happens. Yep, we got a $34 win. Up next, a call on the Swissy. And going to be looking for the price to go up from 222. All right, so we entered this trade at 222. It's been below just now, last couple of seconds. It has hopped up above our strike rate, and I believe that's going to turn us into a winning trade. And there we go, $34. Up next, a call on dollar yen. And strike rate, 566. All right, back to check on our call position on dollar yen. Unfortunately, folks, you can't win every trade. Even with Binary Matrix Pro, you can just win most of them. And this is going to be our second loss for today. We've got a call signal on Aussie dollar. Binary Matrix Pro sending us fully automated signals throughout our trading session. All right, back to check on our call on Aussie dollar, and looking good on this one. About 3 pips, 2 or 3 pips above our strike rate, and that's all it takes, folks. There we go, $34 win. Our next signal today is a put on dollar yen. And position approved. Here we go. So we entered this trade at 571. That's our strike rate. Current price 566, and it's still dropping. Definitely moving in our direction, and that's going to be a $33 win. All right, I've got a put signal on USD Canadian up next. And we're in. Thanks for joining me back to check on our put position. USD Canadian is the currency pair. We're about 20 pips below our strike rate, looking good. And drum roll, please. There's a $34 win again. All right, we've got a call signal on British pound dollar up next. $20 investment would yield a $34 payout. Let's see what happens. Now, a lot of times people ask about the amount to do for your investment. That's not so important. Just do something consistent. Pick an amount and leave it. That way, you know, like on this trade, $20 is the most I can lose. All right, I've got a put signal on euro dollar up next. And after a brief delay there, here we are in. 242 is our strike rate. Last few seconds of our put option. Euro dollar is the currency pair. Everything looking fantastic on this trade. Binary Matrix Pro, as always, getting us through another winning trading session. All right, I've got a put signal on dollar yen up next. And it looks like we may have lost our data feed. No worries. Happens on occasion. Let's see what happens here. All right, back to check up on things, and unfortunately we can't because there is no data feed. No way to know which way this one is going to go until it is over, and that's a $33 win. All right, back to check on our put. Sorry, guys, got a put signal on Aussie dollar up next. And here we go. All right, a few seconds left. Each one of these trades lasts just 60 seconds. That time is up. Waiting for the broker, and let's see what happens. That's a $34 win. Up next, a put signal on dollar yen. And here we go. All right, last few seconds of our trade. This is a put on dollar yen. 630 was our strike rate. Let's see what the final is. That's a winning trade, 624, $33. All right, we've got a call on euro dollar up next. Still no data feed, guys. Apologize for that, but it is not my fault. All right, back to check on our euro dollar option, and we have got our data feedback, which is good news. So we can tell that so far this is a winning trade. There we go, $34. Up next, a call on USD Canadian, and a $20 investment would yield a $34 payout. Back for the last 6 seconds of our call position on USD Canadian. We are nowhere near our strike rate, and this is going to be a loss. All right, we've got a put signal on dollar yen up next. Here we go. All right, just about 5 seconds left on the clock. Put position on dollar yen. And right now, the price has definitely moved in our direction. We're looking at about 20 pips. And that's a $33 win. We've got a call on Aussie dollar up next. And our strike rate, 287. All right, last few seconds of our Aussie dollar call position, and things looking really good for this trade, guys. Clearly above the strike rate, got about 19 pips on this one, and that's going to be a $34 win. Our next trade today is going to be a put on USD Canadian. Binary Matrix Pro sending us a put signal. We're just acting on it. Let's see what happens. All right, back to check on our put position. USD Canadian is our currency pair. Right now we're winning, and I think it's going to hold for us. That's a Sizable gain. $34 in the bank, folks. All right, up next, a put on euro dollar and a $20 investment would yield a $34 payout. 315 is our strike rate. So we have this trade at 315 as a put, looking for the price to go down, and the current price 305. So we've got about 10 pips on this one, and that's going to translate to a $34 win. Up next, a put on dollar yen. And going to be looking for the price to go down from 580. All right, guys, back to check on our put on dollar yen. Right now, we're about 6 pips above our strike rate, and it is climbing. So this is not going to turn around for us, and that's a loss. Up next, a call on euro dollar, and $20 would yield a $34 payout. Let's see what happens. Thanks for joining me back on this call position. Euro dollar is the currency, and just a few pips above our strike rate, but it only takes 1 pip in the right direction, folks. That's all it takes. This is a $34 win. All right, up next, a put on USD Canadian. And position approved. Back to check on our put position. USD Canadian is the currency, and we are below our strike rate. That's a $34 win, and that means 20 wins, 5 losses. That's going to be it for me today. You guys have a nice day. We'll see you next time.